The AI copyright lawsuit is classic David versus Goliath, though in this case, Goliath hardly ever loses because he has so much tech bro money. These little artists struggle against large AI companies that have massive resources and legal teams at disposal. Their chances of winning are super low. In fact, the case almost got thrown out last October 2023, but the judge let them come back because they weren't as armed with lawyers as the big tech people are. So artists Sarah Anderson, Kelly McKernan, Carla Ortiz, Hawk Southworth, Gregor Rutkowski, Gregory Manches, Gerald Brom, Jingna Zhang, Julia Kay, and Adam Ellis have, on behalf of all artists, have accused Midjourney, Runway, Stability AI, and DeviantArt of copying their work by offering AI image generation based on the open source Stable Diffusion AI model, which the artists allege was trained on their copyrighted works in violation of the law. Stable Diffusion was allegedly trained on what's called Leon-5B, a data set of more than 5 billion images sorted from across the web by researchers and posted online back in 2022. However, this database only contained the URLs, the addresses of where the images were. If those images were taken, they'd have to have been scraped or screen captured to be put in the visual database. So while this suit got knocked out in October at first, because the legal argument couldn't hold water, the judge allowed them to refile because it's super clear that their work is in there. Proof is obvious. Their names are in public documents, like the one Midjourney posted. If you want to play ethics and being good and stopping evil bias game, start by not being the leaders of the game. Maybe you are what you say AGI will be. You keep talking about AGI is going to destroy us all and run away. You all are the ones who don't have any respect for what people actually create. You can't make good tech with bad intentions. Now, to their defense, there were two parts of the lawsuit thrown out. One is called the Digital Management Copyright Act of 1998, the DMCA. That challenge was thrown out because they challenged Stable Diffusion's copyright to the tech. So Stable Diffusion said our tech is copyrighted, but they said our content is part of that tech, and the judge said those are two different copyrights. They also did what's called unjust enrichment, and I'll save you the legalese. Go to my Substack and you can read it for yourself. A deep legal hole, they lost that as well. And now, as the case possibly moves forward, what else is there to do but defend the copyright? And will the judge hold that copyright up? In a way, this is fair use or fair abuse of copyright. It's funny that the plaintiff artists have something in common with open source. They both invent things out of the blue, and it's hard to protect them. Open source is built on a community of people, but that community volunteers their code, brings the code, and the real thing is this is a bad battle between open source and smaller players like artists, battling over the AI space, often overshadowed by big tech in the background. Who's going to win? Because the issue here is called fair use. That's what all the AI leaders will say. Fair use is Section 107 of the Copyright Act. It's a statutory framework for determining whether something is fair use and identifies certain types of uses: criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research as examples of activities they may qualify. This is where the AI industry says that their taking of this copyrighted material is the only way they could build this gift that they're giving this to humanity. And I love what they're giving, but the fact that they took those actions without permission shouldn't be overlooked, and it shouldn't leave artists who do this and have created this from their own unique point of view. But the smaller players are the ones who are caught like, oh, wait, we couldn't do this without copyrighted material for free. What? That is just like brazen arrogance. And you see why people are going viral on Eric Schmidt, because what that says is the underpinning of what's going on here as well. Hey, it doesn't matter if you think different, talk about ethics and bias and pretty language, and you act the same. So how's this going to work out for the artists, for AI, and for you and me?